Twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
Hey YouTubers, today I'm working on the Dead Space N7 Armor boots. So what you're going to need first as base is a pair of work boots, any old boots, even gum boots. You can probably pick up a cheap pair from like a Kmart store. These are just my old work boots I'm going to work off. For the other materials that you need, please check out my homepage on the tools and materials video that I put up. Alright, let's get into it. Right, I'm starting on the sides of the boot. Basically this part, what I've drawn out here, I'm going to thin it out by cutting down and taking some of the foam off, and I'll cut using a hot knife down there so it gives me something to meet up to. So basically this part's going to go about here, and with it thinned out it should press in further and square off the boot instead of it being curved. Right, this is the first part glued on. This is the shape there, and this is for the other boot. Basically you can lay this onto another piece of foam and trace it out and cut it out at the same time, because you've already got the shape there, so it makes it just faster when you do that. Right, this is what it looks like with both sides on and the front. The front is a shape like this, and I've just used a heat gun and bent it a little and dremeled off the sides, and I've made the second one now for this one. Okay, what I've now done is just got a bit like this, and I slid it down the middle, and before I did that I curved it just a little bit to give it the curve. Okay, I'm just doing the top part of the toe. What I've done here is I've just cut out some foam and I drew some lines on using a ruler, and I've cut halfway into it, so now you'll be able to bend it and it will form a shape like that, and I'll show you the final results. Right, now I've just done that top toe part. I ended up cutting it back so it's just two lines down there, and then bend it open. Right, two boots done now. The second one was quite quick because everything was pretty much cut out and ready to go, so I think it took me like 5 minutes to glue basically all up. Right, just added some fine details. Just used the hot knife and put lines up here and put some lines over here and some square lines there. Just with the hot knife, cut that out there, thinned it out as well, thinned it out, and yeah, just looks, because it looks like the part on the suit. And forgot, and put these little little black things that go on the bottom of your chairs that stop it from sliding on lino. Get them from the $2 shop. Right, next part is using the green yoga mat, and I'll cut a little bit off, and that's going to slide in there like that. And I've also cut out the other one so they can go on the other boot. Alright, I got the yoga mat, and basically I duplicated that pattern on all four sides. Side 1, side 2, side 3, and side 4. So I kept pretty much the same pattern and glued them on. Right, get the heel cut out now. That's for the other boot, and this is what it looks like. And that's going to go on the back there, so I'll just glue it on. Now attach the back heel, and what I've done is I just drew a line down and cut it with a hot knife just to give it a little bit of effect. Added a few decals. These little square bits here and here are like these little rubber mats that you put on your table legs to stop scratching the lino. I just got them from like a $2 shop, Chinese store. They're cheap as. And now I'm on to this part here. This is the workplace bench mat to stop tools from sliding over, and that's just going to go on the boot about here. And I'll just glue that in. Yep, and now they're glued in, so it doesn't look too bad. Now on to the greaves. Right, I've just cut out the front plate for the greaves. It is one piece, and I will draw lines on it and use a hot knife to cut, but not right through, just to give it the details. And that's going to sit somewhere here, and it's going to curve around. Alright, I've got the back calf muscle plate, and here what this is going to do is it's going to wrap around the the calf. I'm only using one hand, sorry. But yeah, it's going to wrap around the calf. Over here I've got some lines drawn out basically where it's going to wrap around, and then I'm going to glue these bits together and make a solid one piece. So when you put this, when you put the greave on and off, you'll have to slide your foot through, and then the plate, this plate's going to glue to one side of it, and then the back plate's going to glue to the other side of it. Right guys, I've glued all those pieces together, and I'll just show you. It's on my leg at the moment, so I'll show you now. So I glued it attached to my leg, so I knew exactly where it was going to go. If I didn't, then it might have been out of proportion. So this is one complete set. For me to get it off, I'm going to have to take the boot off and then slip my foot through the greave. Now I plan still to have something to pull this in, and something covering this, probably the green foam mat. And see, that's with the boot, and if I can go far out enough, I might be able to get the boot as well. It's a bit of a stretch with my arm, so it's not looking too bad. Cool. Alright YouTube, basically this is the finished product. You've got this black part here, and what I've done is I've glued it on the inside, not right up against the tip, because I like to have this bit exposed. So it's glued on the inside, and I'm not going to put anything down here, so it still allows for movement. So this is the greave. It's still detachable from the boot itself, and it just slides down into place. So if I pull this up, it'll give me the ability to take off my boot and then take off the greave. So when you put it on the greave, you'll put the greave on first, and then you'll put the boot on second. So two separate parts. And so it can be any boot you want. Now make sure you wear socks, because it makes it quite tight. So that's the boot, finished product. You can add stuff up here, but you want to give it to have that movement still there. And then you've got the black work mat, green foam mat, EVA foam. And then the greave slides off. So you've got two parts of the EVA foam. Just, if you can see, I've just glued the workplace tool mat inside, and got the ring up here. So basically that sits nicely on the boot and won't move. And once you've painted it all up, it'll look good. So, whoa, dog. Thanks for watching this tutorial. I'll do the painting and sealing tutorial hopefully in the next week. If you like what you see, please subscribe, and please like the video. Thank you very much.
Isaac, we're all gonna burn for what we did to you.